Okay, hello, welcome back to the channel. We're starting off barefaced because we've got a whole basket full of new makeup to try out. So yeah, we got drugstore, high-end, a little bit of everything going on. And pretty much, yeah, actually a full face, I do believe. Let's get into it. I just put my normal skincare on today, so we're not working with any primers. Let's go ahead and just pop some of this on the skin. So it is kind of a thinner, runnier formulation. Like it's got, yeah, it's drippy, it's thin, and you got the nice little pump situation, squeezy tube appearance. And yeah, very runny. She's runny. Like I said, no primers on today. We were just going in over the skincare. So I'm going to take a foundation brush and just pop this on. I think the shade match is really nice that I got. It's a sheer coverage, so kind of sheer light coverage depending how you apply it. But since it's a lighter coverage product, you do get a little wiggle room with the shade, but it looks like they hit kind of a really nice range within the 16 shades. Like it's a pretty good selection, and I think you have some ability to make things work, you know, with a product like this, because it's not so full coverage. I mean, you do get a decent amount of coverage. My application's like all over the place. I know I'm wonky today. I'm off kilter suddenly. It's a beautiful level of coverage. Kind of, I would say light. Almost getting into a medium coverage because I'm kind of, you know, doing a pressing motion to apply. And a very soft focus, glowy complexion. I think it is very pretty. And this is one of those skin tints, I think it gives you that lit from within glow that when you go over it with your powder, you know, concealer and stuff, you'll have that glow peeping through and it looks so beautiful. Like this has that soft focus, just ethereal glow that I love. I look for that in a foundation. This is like the, if you liked the hyaluronic skin tint from them, it's like that on steroids with the glow. So imagine that with like a super amped up glow. But the finish is very comparable. And this is supposed to be a very hydrating product. So if you're of drier skin type, you would probably really like this. Now I'm combo leaning oily and I find it to be a beautiful product as well. You never know. Like that's, I always say, you can't try one skin tint or one glowy product and think they're all going to be the same. It's not the case. There's some that I love, there's some I hate. It's just, you never really know until you try them. And I think that's where reviews can be valuable because, you know, you find somebody has maybe a similar skin type as you and you can kind of compare, bounce notes off one another. So that is what we are looking like. That glow is gorgeous. And it's like, I look like my skin is made of pearl in the best way. In the most flattering way possible. It is truly a gorgeous little product there. I'm going to go ahead and throw on some of my e.l.f. Bronzer Contour Liquid. This is the Camo Liquid Bronzer Contour. I have it in light shade, so it's just truly a contour shade. I'm going to throw just a tiny bit of this on for some sculpt. And yeah, I'm just going to whiz through this because we talked about this in a previous video already. So just a few little doop, 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 doop. This is a one you don't really need a whole lot of. Very pigmented. Yeah, but something I do really like doing is mixing glowy and matte products. Like going in with a really glowy foundation and then, you know, more mattifying powder. It can create a really pretty finish on the skin in that way because you're getting kind of the best of both worlds. And you end up with this really nice creamy finish. And I'm thinking this is going to be one of those foundations that lends itself really well to that. Okay, so next up I want to do a little liquid blush. And I picked up another one from L'Oreal. of their liquid blushes. This is the Glowy Worth It Medium. I just thought this was so pretty. It's a gorgeous glowy berry, just rich shade, and I thought, you know, I think I could make this work and be really pretty. I needed it. So I've spoke about these many a time now. I love this formulation. This retails for $14.99. Comes in the 6 shades. This is the deepest one. I think I have them all now. Oh, I don't have Rich Coral. That's who I'm missing. This is described as a shimmery, warm berry, and it's really pretty. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that. It's pretty. We're going to go ahead and apply this because, you know, I like to do my cream products before I do concealer. But, you know, you get the nice doe foot applicator. Just going to pop some of this on the back of my hand. That's how I like to work with these. And I'm going to take a little brush here. Kind of work it in. And that way, if I over apply, I've got some wiggle room where I can go in with a concealer and kind of correct anything. This has been great for the winter months. Fall, winter, oh yeah. But I'm doing kind of a rundown of all the Worth It products from L'Oreal. So I was just buying what I was missing. And yeah, because I wanted to kind of do a little, I don't know, overview of that little subcategory of L'Oreal, because they're making Worth It be like their pillow talk, you know. All right, but look how pretty that is. So that is probably a more gentle application of it, because it is a fairly pigmented blush. It is meant for more of a deeper skin tone, I'm pretty sure, but it is gorgeous. Gorgeous, and I love it. I love this color. And this one has the little bit of a warm kind of sheen in it, a warm glow to it. Very pretty, but it's a subtle glow. It's not over the top. It's not gonna like overwhelm the look. It's a flattering glow. It's not super metallic. It's a graceful product. So you don't have to worry about looking with having that texture emphasizing metallic look to it. It's very pretty. I'm going to take my foundation brush real quick here and just melt these edges into the skin and really make sure everything's looking seamless. And there we go. There we go. Looking good. Okay. Nice. Now, concealer. I have a new concealer. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Concealer. So this is more of a matte concealer. So we're going to be mixing some textures now. Double Wear Stay in Place 24-hour concealer. Comes in 30 shades. I have it in, I believe it's the lightest shade, 0.5 Cool. This is an ultralight with cool undertones. To me, it has a little bit of yellow in it, but that's just me. I think it runs a little yellow. $38. So, a little pricey, but I mean, Estee Lauder is a classic high-end brand. The component's beautiful, by the way. It is this gorgeous frosted little tube with the gold cap. Very sleek, very, very elevated. This is a multi-use skin perfecting double wear stay in place 24-hour concealer. Conceals, contours, highlights. Delivers 24-hour wear, oil control, and immediate moisture at the same time. So, yeah, oil control, non-caking, non-streaking, non-poring. Non-poring? Really? I'm pretty sure that must mean it doesn't gather in pores. Non-poring? I don't like that. Don't make new words. That's not a word. 24-hour settle and crease resistant. Immediate moisture. It's water resistant. Sweat transfer and humidity resistance. So it's great for summer months coming up. And wedding season. Multi-use skin perfecting 24-hour concealer. Yeah, okay, we get that. Blur imperfections for a soft focus matte finish. High performance featherweight formula melts into the skin. Flexible, weightless, breathable wear. Medium to full coverage. 3D sculpting wand expertly designed for a targeted multi-use application. They can define your own look with precision control. I do like the applicator with this. It's nice. The doe foot. Thin micro precision edges allows for precise micro control application. Macro curved side for facial contours. Okay, we get it. The key ingredients, it has InvisiFlex technology, flexible polymers, move with facial expressions throughout the day for weightless, comfortable wear. Micro silica spheres, hollow silica spheres that absorb sebum and provide powerful oil control. Cool. All right. So let's go ahead and try this out. I will show you the doe foot is pretty neat looking. So it's kind of like whoop. It's got a little whoop. You can see that. It's neat. And yeah, it has a little tip you can get right in there if you need to conceal something. So I'm going to take this under the eye kind of gently. Less is more with this one. She is pigmented. This is going to be more that Tarte Shape Tape type of concealer where you don't need much. And I'm going to grab something I can apply concealer with. Didn't pull a specific concealer brush. But yep, she definitely does the job. That is some coverage and brightening. Heck yeah. But does that seem like it's more of a yellow undertone to you? It is to me. I don't know. I mean, I've wiped this off. This is very little product going on. And I'm just gonna patting it out with this end of a dual complexion brush from e.l.f. I'm just making sure they're all concealed and brightened and all the things that we need to be. And I'm going to take my little foundation brush one more time here and just make sure that is blended in and looking seamless. But I would say this is definitely a less is more kind of foundation, or concealer rather, like just little dots. That's all you need. And I can just kind of stamp it out. But yeah, that's really nice coverage. Like, hello, we are all concealed. But it doesn't look dry in my opinion. I think it looks really nice on the under eye. Being that, you know, a matte full coverage, I think it is a flattering matte. Like, it's not gonna look, I don't detect it looking dry. I think it looks really nice. And I think it's a really good option for oily skin, for sure. And someone who needs a really long wear, lock it in concealer. You like those long wear Tarte Shape Tape type of concealers. This is, I think, a really elevated version of one of those that's going to be very flattering on the skin and wear really well. I like it. I quite like that. I think that's nice. It's a nice alternative. And something about pairing that with like this kind of foundation, it's very glowy. I think gives a really nice finish overall, and it gives you control over what type of finish you have throughout the face. Like, so you get the glowy base, and then you can go in with the matte concealer where you don't want as much glow. Say the under eyes, you don't maybe want as glowy. Yeah, it gives you that, and it's offering that little bit of oil control as well. So yeah, they can work together, you know. We don't have to stick with like one finish. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set everything down now that it is on and I like the way everything is looking. I'm going to use the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Powder. It's because I really like this powder. It's not new or anything like that. It's just a powder I'm enjoying. And she is very mattifying. I'm just going to pat that under here to get the under eyes locked in. Okay. Looking pretty flawless. Now look, see how pretty it looks with this really mattifying, blurring type of powder over top? You're getting that glow kind of just peeping through ever so slightly, and throughout the day it's going to, you know, wear in a little more, and I think it just looks really pretty. It gives a very creamy effect. And I love that. I just love that. All right, and I'm going to dust a little bit of the e.l.f. Halo Glow powder on the rest of the face, because I focused the other one just in the T-zone. This I like to just kind of do a broad application with. Powder brush. Where did my powder brush just run off to? And this just kind of sits on the rest of the face and all that. Because even though I'm using glowy, like, you know, skin tint, moisturizing products, I like a set complexion. I don't like to feel dewiness or stickiness on the skin. So I like skin tints that play well with being set. And that's one of them. Because some of them don't really like powder. Like, they kind of just get weird. Anyway, there we go. Okay. Now, moving on to a product that is actually not new. I don't think it's new. I don't know. This is a new to me product. It's from Vidyard, and this is coming from my friend Claire, who bought this for herself, and the shade was not a good match. But it is the perfect bronzer shade for me. Like, absolutely perfect. So this is a Vidyard bronze product. So yeah, it comes in the little cute thing here. And this is like just one of the most perfect bronzers for my skin tone. And this formulation is gorgeous. So let me pull up information about that, because I actually haven't looked myself. So this is in the shade Noix. Girl, I can't speak French. I don't know. Noix. This retails for $30. Oh. Create all over warmth and dimension with our lightweight, long-wearing matte bronzer collection. Edge-shaped structure creates sublime, sun-kissed complexion. Yeah, I think it's beautiful. So, yeah, so this comes in two shades. You have a warmer shade and the cooler shade. This is the cooler one that is going to be more of a bronzer, is the way it appears to me. Like, it kind of falls somewhere between a bronzer and a contour, because it has a little bit of shadowiness in there. It's not overly warm. This can operate in both ways for my skin tone. Kind of like the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronzing Glow, the way the bronzer in it kind of has that a little bit of a shadowiness to it, where it's not just a bronzer. This has that quality. So I'm going to take it on a little brush here, and it just looks so pretty. And that is like the perfect warmth. Little forehead. Claire is a bit more, she's definitely more tan than me, and different undertone. So, yeah, this bronzer I don't even think would shone on her skin at all. That's a good bronzer for me. For my pale little face, this is perfect. I love it. Thank you, Claire, for passing this along, because, girl. And here's our complexion. Pretty nice, right? I think it is. Jumping over to e.l.f., we have got one of the Perfect 10 eyeshadow palettes. This is in Keep It Ethereal. Do you like I Need a Nude? Is that your kind of vibe? Or was it Makeup of Mario? Is it also called Ethereal? Palette from him? Hello, dupe. Hello. This is gorgeous. And it is a dupe. This is one of the most luxurious, elegant little palettes that I have tried from the drugstore in a very long time. This is gorgeous. The finishes in here are stunning. This retails for $10. You're getting 10 shades that are creamy, buttery smooth mattes, complex, nuanced metallic shades, and topper shades. Very, very elevated formulations. This is performs like a dream palette. I cannot believe it's so good. I am so impressed with this. So let's create a look. I'm going to go into this little interesting guy right here. It has a shift. It shifts from like a taupe to almost a greeny goldish with a coolness at the same time. It's such a complex color. I want that to be the star of the show. So I'm deciding what would pair with it the best. And I'm thinking we're going to go with this shade right here. We'll start with that through the crease. Or socket, rather. Look at that. Just, look. I've been testing some Dollar Tree makeup. Don't bother. Just spend $10 on this. Save yourself the grief and frustration of the Dollar Tree eyeshadows. Because they're frustrating. This right here is where it is at. Look at that. So pretty. So easy. Effortless palette. 10 out of 10. Alright, I'm going to take a little bit of this lightest color on the end. Alright, I'm going to take some of this one right here. A bit of a deeper mid-tone brown. And I'm going to start that right here. The outer corner. And then we're going to buff it inward a bit. Like that. Just very easy. This is effortless. I'm going to take some of the deepest brown on the end here. It's more of a cool, taupey, deep taupe. And intensify right out there. Buff out. Same on the other side. I mean, hello? Yeah, after using those Dollar Tree eyeshadows yesterday, this is like just wonderful. This could go head to head with any of my high-end palettes. All right, I'm going to take some of this one right here. I haven't used this shade yet, so I'll put a little bit of that on the outer part of the lid also, just about here. And let it kind of flow over. Nice. Very pretty. I'm going to need some more of these palettes from e.l.f. if they're all this good. I mean, we knew the Bright Size palettes were good, but I didn't know these tin pan ones were so good. Maybe just I haven't picked one up because the colors didn't really appeal to me until this one. I'm like, ooh, that's pretty. I saw it in person and I was like, oh. Yeah, I think I might have to grab a couple more just to play with. All right, nice. Let's take the shade right here and put that all over the lid in the blank inner part. Ooh, it's very kind of oystery. Pretty. How pretty is that? I'm going to take a little bit just on my finger here and press some of that onto the lid. Really intensify it. Approved. And yes, this is how my hand looked when I went to Bible study the other day. Just covered in blush. Embarrassing. They know what I do though, so. You know, that's just me. Makeup hands all the time. Just covered in swatches. I wash them and I'm still covered in swatches because I go touch more makeup. I think that is very pretty. Okay, in the inner corner, I'm going to take a little bit of this one right here, I think. You can just, I don't think you could create a bad look. You just kind of consider and do whatever. And you're going to get a good look. I'm going to take some more of this. That deeper metallic. Very nice. Now, lower lash line, I'm just going to take some of the deepest brown and just do this. And that'll be it. Because I think the eye looks nice, kind of softer, like this. Taking some more of our main color. And just having some fun. You know I love my I Need a Nude palette, but just do yourself a favor and pick this up. This is a wonderful dupe of Yeah, this is wonderful. That is a 10 out of 10 palette right there. Good job, e.l.f. Great job, e.l.f. e.l.f. can make some great product. Who we can. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of liner in the tight line, upper and lower. I'm gonna do a good old combo of Quartz Queen and a bit of a brown liner on the upper lash line, upper waterline. Yeah, looking at my magnified mirror, I gotta say, this is a flawless complexion today. And I love just that creamy glow coming through. The light is like picking up. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm gonna curl my lashes. And we're gonna go with a little bit of mascara. And for mascara, we have got the new Paradise Big Deal from L'Oreal. Go ahead and get a coat of this on. Here's what the wand looks like. I can't remember if I showed you this already or not. So you're seeing it again. This is a gorgeous mascara. I'm not usually a fan of plastic wands, but this one, she's nice. A very impressive mascara. Hello, one coat. It's good. It's real good. And I really cannot tell you if I told you the details about this one, so I'm going to tell you again, because what's that hurting? So this retails for $15.99. It is on sale currently for $12.79 at Ulta. Comes in 3 shades. I have it in, I think, black brown, which is my kind of more preferred shade for a mascara. And this says, make your lashes a big deal. L'Oreal Paradise Big Deal volumizing and lengthening washable mascara delivers endless volume, length, clump-free, buildable formula. Absolutely. Yep, I agree. Clump-resistant lashes, no matter how much you layer. Challenge accepted. Infused with new self-smoothing complex that smooths lashes, each layer for a lightweight, continuous, buildable impact. Unique cross-conic brush evenly coats lashes with every stroke while separating and extending lashes for clump-resistant results. Suitable for sensitive eyes and contact wearers. Removes with ease. All right, well, let's see. Let's see if we can keep building. We got like 1.5 coats on, I would call it. Let's go. Yep, she's building. Ooh. Hello. I actually haven't tried layering this up. I didn't know that was a claim. Okay. This is a great mascara. Oh, a 10 out of 10. Good job, L'Oreal. This is fantastic. Wonderful mascara. The fact that you could layer it like that. New favorite mascara from the drugstore right here. The Big Deal Lash Paradise. It is a big deal. I could probably put on more. I don't know. But I could test my luck. Now, jumping over to brows. I don't have a new brow pencil, but I have a new brow gel. And that is this one from e.l.f. This is their brow laminating gel. So you've got this thing. You've got a comb and like a little brush on this side. And then in here you have one of those kind of white looking gels. Pomades that dry clear. So far, I haven't minded it. I feel like it has a waxy consistency that doesn't want to fully dry down sometimes. So this retails for $8. Create a laminated brow look with e.l.f. Cosmetics Clear Drying Brow Laminating Gel. The flake and water resistant formula delivers e.l.f.'s strongest hold yet to lock down brows and look without stiffness. Plus, the dual-ended applicator lets you precisely sculpt and shape and set your brows. So I'm going to go ahead and get this end ready to go. And on this side, you do have that kind of, you see what I mean? It's got that like white look to it. Very thick. All right, I do have some brow pencils for my brows. I have the CoverGirl Nano Pencil. Okay. Okay, okay. It's brushing through pretty easily. I'm going to take this little side with the comb. Smoosh them down. Laminate them. Hey, hey. Not bad. Not bad. Cool. Good product so far. And it doesn't feel stiff. Like I can feel it in my brows, but it doesn't feel bad. So I'm going to let it dry and then maybe fill in any little gaps I might have with my brow marker. We'll see how that goes. But this does give you some playtime to kind of get your brow shape locked in, which that's pretty cool. I'll let you know in a product update, of course, if it holds up really well throughout the day and all of that, because I can't really speak to that yet. But so far, so good. Application-wise, I like it. So I'm going to let that dry for a minute. Now, I have from Huda Beauty the Easy Bake Setting Spray. So let's give this a go. And let me tell you about it, because I think it has some interesting claims, if I'm remembering correctly. Let's go Sephora. So this comes in at $31. Oof, for a setting spray. $31 is a little... It's gluten-free, alcohol-free, natural finish, fragrance-free, cruelty-free, non-comedogenic. Long-lasting, non-comedogenic setting spray that blurs pores, controls shine, locks in makeup for 16 hours without drying skin out. Made from rice starch to absorb oil, hyaluronic acid, mineral clay. Blurring is an interesting claim. Give it a shake. It's got a nice little, like, twist, so you don't have to worry about losing the cap. It does say shake well. I find the sprayer hard to do. Like, I can't do it like that. I have to kind of come from the top. The mist is lovely. There's no fragrance. Yeah, so it's got a great mister on it. Hey, that's actually looking really pretty now it's drying down. Like, I can kind of see a bit of a difference here. I don't like that price point, but that looks pretty on the skin. That is giving a nice natural finish. Anyway, all right. I'm going to fluff my hair real quick. All right, hair's fluffed. Girl, I don't know what's happened, but we are curly the last few days. The last couple of hair washes have, when I've aimed for curls, I have gotten curls. Whew. Okay, well, all right. You just want to do this? Okay, you do that. You do that and just get out my way. I picked up another one. Oh, actually I picked up a few of these, but the e.l.f. lip liners because I love them. So today we're going to go in with a little bit of the shade Truth or Bear and see how it looks. I don't know if this is going to go with the lipstick I'm using necessarily, but oh, it definitely is not going to go with the lipstick I'm wearing. But that is a good lip liner shade. I'm a fan of these from e.l.f. I really like them. Good lip liners. Anyway, lipstick. We're going in with this from L'Oreal. Let me tell you about her, because I never can remember the name of these anyway. I picked up some more of these because you guys were requesting swatch videos, so I did pick up enough to do a swatch video. But today we're going to go in with one shade. Let's see here. So this is the L'Oreal Color Riche Intense Volume Matte Lipstick. And these are so pretty. You got 22 shade options, $13.99. This is a powdery Color Riche Intense Volume Matte Lipstick that lasts for up to 16 hours. They do. These have incredible wear time. I fell asleep, like took a full on like one of them naps where you're dead to the world. I woke up and my lipstick was still perfect. It's infused with hyaluronic acid, leaves lips feeling comfortable and looking fuller all day long. I don't know about that. The wear time is fabulous and it's very comfortable. Doesn't smudge, bleed, migrate. I would agree. Slim bullet, precise application. Can be used to line lips, contour, fill in lips for intense matte color. Available in multiple saturated shades that flatter a variety of skin tone. And I find all the shades to be a little bit on the kind of have a mutedness to them, like a little bit of a smokiness or something. Like they're really pretty, but they kind of have a smoky quality to all of them. So this one right here, this is Worth It Intense. This is I think one of the deepest in the range, if not, I think like the second to deepest. And let me just show you here. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. And I mean, we're doing the blush. Why not? This is, oof, she's nice. So what we're getting here is a rich, smoky berry. A little bit into a kind of mauve raisin side of things. A very unique color. And the formula of this reminds me so much of the YSL lipsticks in the Slim Bullet like this. Look at that's kind of like a brownie, berry, cool, very complex color in person. Like, wow. That's beautiful. I love this color. Is it very springy? No, it's pretty intense and very fall, very moody. It's a dark academia lip color. Idea, makeup that says dark academia to me. Yep, that's going to be a video that needs to happen. I love that shade. That is so pretty. But these remind me of the Slim Velvet Radical Matte Lipstick. That is what these... They're kind of a dupe, okay? They're kind of a dupe. Just to let you know. Shade-wise, I'm not 100% sure about the dupes, but formula, pretty dang similar. I think the L'Oreal might be better. Might have better wear time. I did pick up the Plump Ambition Gloss in Worth It. So maybe we can just put a little bit of that over top of this. Just to kind of, I don't know. Just cause. And I really like this formulation of gloss. It has that little bit of a plumping quality, but it's not painful, stingy, weird. It's very comfortable. Just kind of a cooling, minty sensation. And I think the shades are really pretty of it. So I have that already in Wine O'Clock, and this one is just in Worth It. It just gives a nice little glow to lip. I like that. I think it's pretty. And anyway, I think that is everything new that I want to show you today. I still have a bag of more new stuff to talk about. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below, what you thought of these products. I think our complexion today looks gorgeous. The lashes, everything came together really well. Right now, I think we are looking great. Like, looking in my magnified mirror, I'm like, yep, perfection. All around perfection. And maybe that setting spray did kind of give a little oomph or something. It gave a polished look, okay? I hate to admit that, because that setting spray price point is ridiculous, but it does look pretty on the skin. It did kind of do something. And everything feels very set, so cool. No stickiness. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe. Bye now.